Hi, my name is Nicole, and I joined Power Pose back in September, just after Labor Day. And I can't say enough good things about the program. So I came from a place who I have struggled with my weight my entire life. I have tried all the diets out there imaginable and have not really seen any results. I did do keto for a couple years and did see some really good results, but my problem I had was the food restriction. And so holiday time, when I would go off, I would gain back in a big way. And then when I would get back on it, I would lose it, but it was just a lot of yo-yoing. And the cravings that I had when I was doing keto and restricting all of the carbs and things were just unimaginable, like nothing I had ever experienced. So I was looking for something else. My niece had some information about Power Pose, and so I started following Lexi on Instagram and just saw a lot of what she was posting. And a lot for me was the food freedom and the living your life, and not having to worry about how many carbs this is, or you're going out to dinner and you're trying to check everything before you go to see if there's even anything reasonable that you can eat somewhere. So I followed Lexi for a few months, and I finally just decided to bite the bullet and filled out a questionnaire and had a conversation, a very emotional conversation with her, and went in reluctantly. I told myself I couldn't have that attitude, but I definitely did. I think just after dieting for so long, I really just felt like it wasn't going to work for me. But I jumped in with my whole heart, and a few months later, I can't even imagine not doing it. I cannot really fathom having lived my life with such restriction and not having it now. And the workout parts for me, I was not big into working out before and knew that I would never commit to going to a gym at this point in my life. So I wanted to be able to do everything from home, and my coach has prepared workouts for me that are doable. Some days you might not feel like you're going to finish them, but even when I'm laying on the floor, out of breath, sweating, it feels so good to accomplish it. It's definitely obtainable, and I just feel amazing. So I would like the scale to move quicker than it does, but that is not life, and my coach is helping me understand that. I still struggle with, if my weight increases, I still struggle with the fact that I must have done something wrong. I cannot even begin to tell you that when you follow these coaches and you see that they struggle with the scale reading the same way when they're trying to, achieve something, it makes you realize that you're not doing everything wrong. It makes you realize that this is how your body reacts, that, maybe you got your water in later than normal, or, maybe you did this, or maybe you had something that was salty that, has made you kind of retain that water. While I will still struggle with it for a while, my attitude in regards to it is completely different. I have just actually recently told my coach that sometimes I don't want to stay on the scale because it does not reflect how I'm feeling. The steps that I'm achieving every day, the workouts that I'm doing, the way that I'm eating, we can all be better. And I certainly have days that don't go as planned, or that I have, an extra cocktail that maybe I shouldn't have had, or something, but it all works out. And they teach you that this is life, and every day is not going to be perfect. But it's not what you do every day. It's what you do over the accumulation of time. So for me, I cannot have found anything better. I truly cannot imagine my life without these women and what they're teaching me and what I'm able to bring home. I don't have children of my own, but I have friends that I'm very close with, their kids, and it's like I can have this very healthy mindset about food, about movement, about a lot of things. Even with my husband, it helps. So I will just tell you that if you are looking for something and you feel like nothing else has ever worked for you, give it a shot, because it truly is life-changing.